Hey guys, welcome to my room makeover video. This video has been a really long time coming and I cannot wait to get it up for you. This is an important one because, as I once said, there is nothing like the relationship between a girl and her room. My room has always been my safe space, my bedroom in my childhood home. And I remember the day that I got to pick out the color for my walls and I chose a pink, and we went on holiday, and then when I got back I walked into my room and I saw that my mum had chosen this gorgeous ballet slipper baby pink shade for my walls. That was a character defining moment. My baby pink room was my life. After my mum passed away and my dad remarried, we had to leave my childhood home, and that was really hard for me. That was really sad to leave that pink room that held so many memories and honestly made me who I am today. And ever since that moment, I have vowed that I will have a baby pink bedroom again. And today's that day, guys. You are gonna see me transform my boring white bedroom into a baby pink dream world. I can't wait to show you what I did. I'm literally looking at it right now. I'm filming this obviously at the end of the process. So yeah, in reality, I've been planning this bedroom makeover for years now, but in order to actually get my ideas out of my head into somewhere more tangible so I can actually look at my ideas and move forward with them, I want to introduce you guys to a really amazing tool that I've been using called Milanote. Milanote is an online canvas that's specifically designed for organizing your creative ideas. You can use it to plan, brainstorm, and collaborate on projects. Of course, I want to show you how I use it to plan my pink bedroom makeover. So I have my laptop here with my gorgeous board that I made to show you guys. Obviously, I'm going to have it overlaid on the screen here. This is just a really cute mood board to give you an idea of my plans for my rooms, and as a Virgo, this is really my dream, being able to see all of my ideas at a glance and easily add to them. These are some of the inspiration images that I've dragged directly from Pinterest, and I can use the handy color palette tool to directly take swatches from these inspo photos, which is really helpful when you then go to choose a paint color. Also, if you're like me and you hate copy and pasting things, saving photos and letting them clutter out your desktop and your documents, Milanote even has a handy web clipper tool that you can add to your browser, and then you can save all your text, images, photos, and even videos to your account to use later on your board. So with this little mood board here, you guys can see the ideas for my room. We want quite a dusty ballet pink, something leaning warm to neutral. Something important to mention as well is that we're not just painting the walls, we're painting all of the ceiling, all of the trim, the cupboards, the doors, everything, because we're color drenching. Because my bedroom has no windows, this is going to make the space look really cozy, and it's going to work perfectly for this small windowless space. And I also love the mix of that kind of pink with a warm wood tone. I think it makes it so cozy. And then we have more simplistic details. I love it paired with cream or white bedding, something like that. And a lot of my photos that I have pinned include some vintage elements like these swirly beds or lace doilies, but we can get into that because to make it even more organized, I've created this little furniture styling subboard, and in here I've planned out all of the items that I want to add to my room. The handiest part about this is that I've directly just popped the links into my board so that I don't lose them for things like the quilt cover I want to buy and the new little doorknobs that I want to buy. It also creates this really pretty visual guide for each link, so you know exactly what you're clicking on. This is the vibe that I'm going for. You can see here some of these lace details that I'm thinking of adding in with doilies, styling my dresser, my bedside tables, things like that. Here's a better photo of that warm wood up against that kind of pink. I love that. All of my current furniture in my bedroom is white from IKEA or pale wood from Kmart, and I find that just looks really cheap, especially when you pair them together. So I was definitely in the market for this room makeover to find some solid wood pieces in a really lovely tone of wood, and you'll see what we come up with for that. And on the list of things to buy or to get for my room, I have a mid-century dresser, which you'll see my cousin actually lent me one or gave me one. Maybe some sort of chair for my dresser. Like I said, some beautiful cream linen bedding or new bedding to go on my bed. Solid wood bedside tables, and like I mentioned, some new knobs for my inbuilt cupboards. Definitely the most vintage inspired out of all of the rooms in my house, but I think that's going to be a really fun little point of difference. And as you can see, Milanote has been absolutely essential in the planning of this project. It really is such an amazing tool, whether you're an artist, interior designer, designer, architect, content creator, or anything really. It even has a bunch of built-in templates to make designing and organizing your board easier depending on what you need it for, and you can even use it on the go on your phone, which is incredible. Oh, and you can share your boards and collaborate on them with other people, but I think the best part about Milanote is that it's actually free with no time limit. If you have a room makeover project or any project in general that you need to plan out, you can sign up for a free Milanote account with my link in the description. Thanks so much, Milanote. Okay, with all of that said, we've got a lot to do. We really need to get this room makeover underway. And the first thing is the most important thing, which is picking a paint color. Let's go. It's tear from the past and it's paint swatch day. I've been putting this off because I feel like it's so overwhelming. There are so many different paints and paint colors to choose from, but the first step is to just get a bunch of swatches, put them up in the room, see what we're working with. We might need to go back and do another trip if I can't pick the perfect color, but I have my auntie coming in from Sydney, and while she's here, I want to get her opinion, so I need to do this today. So the overalls are on. Let's go to Bunnings. Let's see what we can find. We're home with all of the paint samples. That ended up being more stressful than I could have imagined. There are so many different kinds of pinks, and the sample looks different to the paint, and that's going to look different to what's going to go on the wall because of the light and everything. I have a good range of pinks here. We've got 6 samples. 2 are from Dulux, 2 are from Porter's Paints, which you can't color match because they make their own tints, but I have seen someone's room with the Porter's baby doll pink and I really liked it, so I just wanted to see what that looks like on my wall. And I also got the petal pink to compare, and then we have 2 from Dulux, both in like a warm and a cool pink. We've got Marshmallow Magic and Tea Party Half. Marshmallow is the cool one, Tea Party is the warmer one. And instead of painting them straight onto my walls, I think what I'm going to do is paint them onto big sheets of paper so that I can move the swatches around depending on the time of day. Yeah, so I think that's what we're going to try. I already knew picking a paint color was going to be hard, but I don't think I realized how hard it is, because from in the can to the swatch and then putting it up against the wall, especially a white wall, it looks so different, especially in different lights. Like, I thought this was going to be the perfect pink, but because my room is so dark, holding this up to the wall, I'm like, that's way too dark and way too saturated, but maybe not. This one, I'm like, that's too light. That's barely even pink. But then when you hold it up to a white wall, you're like, oh my God, that is so pink. Anyway, I'm going to start just pasting these up in my room. And I think basically I'm just going to keep an eye on them as the light changes. Let's just get these up on the wall. While I'm putting these swatches up, I thought we could have a little chat about my old bedroom, the before, if you will. My bedroom situation is kind of unusual. It's a very small room that has no windows except for this French door that leads into my second bedroom or second room that has a window. So it gets very little light, only the light that comes in through the French doors and the bedroom door. It only has enough room for my double bed, not even a queen bed, and my dresser. I have inbuilt wardrobes, but they're quite small, and as you can see, it's just painted a neutral white with the trims and wardrobe doors painted this grey colour, which I only really noticed was not very flattering until now, like the point that I'm actually making over my room. And yeah, I have my old IKEA dresser, and it's just not exciting. My room is not exciting at all, and it doesn't feel cohesive. It doesn't really feel like me. It feels quite boring. So I'm so excited to get the rest of this makeover underway. I'm so excited, guys. It's painting day. It's been a long time since we last spoke on this video. It's been like maybe 2 months, 1.5 months or something. There are a few spanners in the works. Of course, I had to pick the most expensive paint, the paint that was the hardest to find here in Adelaide, hardest to find stock of it. I had planned to do this weeks ago, but then the paint was out of stock. I was basically living with those swatches up on my walls for weeks. As you can see here, we bought lots and lots of pink. I was thinking something like this, and I ended up picking something that really doesn't even look pink on the swatch. Like, doesn't that just look like a white piece of paper? This is actually Petal Pink from Porter's Paints. And it's a beautiful, like, soft, warm, cozy baby pink. It's not too warm, but it has undertones of umber and ochre. That's what it says on their website. So yeah, it was really difficult to get the right pink. I'm hoping I made the right choice, but I know that this is going to be a safe choice anyway. And it actually replicates perfectly my childhood bedroom, which was a very soft pink. But I think like drenching it all over the walls and the wardrobes and the ceilings and everything is going to be so cozy, but I still want it to be, I don't know, livable. Like, I get sick of things very quickly, so if I was to paint my whole room a very dark color, I would get sick of it. So I hope this is going to be perfect. Here's the other thing. We're living in chaos back here. And we're not just painting the room, we're doing a full room makeover. So I've got new bedside tables, I've got a new dresser, had to reorganize all of those drawers and downsize a lot. So my house was a mess, and it still is a mess behind me, but I can't wait to see this all pulled together. In a couple of hours, my family is arriving to help me paint the room. I think that's gonna be so fun. We're gonna have pizza, we're gonna chill out. Operation Pink Bedroom is go. I'm so excited.
Eu já cansei de te chamar pra tu sair de casa, mas você só continua com essa enrolação. Já cansei de te chamar pra tu sair de casa, você só continua com essa enrolação. Eu já limpei e arrumei o que você pediu, enquanto você tinha outra coisa que arrumar. E mesmo assim te esperando você não saiu. Falou que falta eu botar água pra esquentar. Eu já cansei de te chamar pra tu sair de casa, mas você só continua com essa enrolação. Eu já cansei de te chamar pra tu sair de casa, mas você só continua com essa enrolação. Depois faltou cozinha, banho, roupa e bidê. Parece sempre que arruma coisa pra fazer. Já te falei que compromisso não pode esperar, mas você sempre arruma coisa pra se...
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. It's all coming together. My bedroom is now pink. I'm really happy with the color I chose. I think it's perfect for this room that doesn't have any windows, only those French doors. It just makes the room feel so warm and cozy because everything from the walls to the ceilings and all of the trims are painted in the same color. But yeah, I'm completely in love with it. It's my favorite color, of course. Why wouldn't I be? And now we get to the fun part, which is putting it all together and decorating. Before I bring you guys into the room and show you some new furniture pieces that I got, I wanted to go through a few little details that I bought to switch up in this room. So the first thing I got was some new doorknobs to go on my wardrobe that is along the left wall of my bedroom. I'm really happy with these vintage style ceramic doorknobs that I picked out, and they were super easy to switch up and install, and I think they look really nice against the baby pink. Then I also bought some brass hooks for the back of my door because previously I was using command hooks for my really heavy robes and bags, and it was falling down. It was a mess. So Paul helped me drill in and install some hooks on the back of my door. And then the last little detail is something that I actually made by hand out of ceramics, and it's this gorgeous swirly ceramic frame, and I've been dreaming of making a piece like this for so long. I made it months ago now actually, but I finally finished glazing it and firing it, and it looks perfect in this space. I chose this gorgeous ivory buttery yellow glaze because I think pink and butter yellow is sort of the theme of the room, and it's so warm and inviting and cozy. But also I originally made it to fit this print that my mum drew for me. That's very special to me. I haven't put the print in yet, but maybe I will in the future. But I also like the look of the empty frame. I think it's really pretty, but yeah, let me know what you guys think. So those were some small but really important additions to my room, but let me Let me show you the furniture. Let's come inside. Okay, so you can see we've got my bed, which is the same as usual. This is the IKEA mound bed, which I just have because it has storage underneath. I don't think I could switch that up. And then over here, I've got some new bedside tables. The ones I previously had were just from Target. They were cheap laminate things, and I wanted something solid wood, maybe antique. These aren't really perfect, and I really wasn't sure of them when I first got them, but once I brought them into the space and with the other pieces, I think they work well. And I especially love the little swirly iron legs that they have on the bottom. I think it all ties in perfectly, especially with the frame that I made. I think that's perfect. And behind me here, we have the biggest change to my room, which is this. I swapped out my IKEA, gosh, I forgot what they're called, set of drawers, and I had some prints and stuff on top. I swapped that out for this gorgeous mid-century dresser that my cousin Jonna actually gifted to me. She wanted to get rid of it and she kindly let me have it. So Paul and I hired a van and went to pick it up. It was so much fun, and it is literally perfect for the space. I had to do a lot of clearing out to get my stuff to fit inside. She's perfect and I love her so much. And I actually found myself wanting to do my hair in here. So I wanted to have a little seat to sit in front of the mirror and do my hair. And look what I found at the same antique store that I got my bedside tables for $20. Wait there. Isn't this the cutest little chair ever? Hang on, you can't see. Look at this. Oh my God, it's so cute. I'm gonna insert some footage over the top here. But yeah, this is the most perfect little seat that I can sit on to do my hair, to put on my jewelry and perfume in front of the dresser. As you can tell, we've got a little swirly theme going on, which is perfect for me. I think it was very serendipitous that I found all of these items. It currently has like this dark blue velvety kind of seat cushion cover on it, but I definitely want to reupholster it. Maybe something striped, maybe something like a darker pink, I don't know, but yeah, that'll have to happen when I'm back from Europe in a couple of months. Let's bring you over to the bed. So she's looking quite bare at the moment. I've got on these little pink striped sheets that I already owned, but I bought specifically a new quilt cover, and I have a new quilt insert that's super fluffy that I'm gonna put on the bed and style the bed up. It's not gonna look like much in this footage, you'll just have to wait for the final transformation, but I got this gorgeous creamy ivory colored linen quilt cover from Sheet Society. I think they have the softest linen sheets in my humble opinion. And then the insert, which you can't obviously see, but trust me, it's so warm and fluffy. It's from Bonnie and it's their winter quilt. All of the bed photos that I've pinned on my Pinterest only have either 2 or 4 pillows, no European pillows. And I think that contributes to a more of a casual, cozy vibe rather than something that's super like over the top, almost like a hotel bed, or I don't know, one of those beds that you'd see at a bedding store that's literally stacked with pillows. That's what I used to have when my room was a little bit more simple and white, so my bed was the main feature. Now I just want my bed to be really cozy and yeah, a little bit more casual, which I think goes with the vibe of the rest of the room. So we're only gonna do 4 pillows on the bed. It is so fluffy. Then we just need the pillow. Sorry, Alvin. Perfect. She's really cute. So now we basically have the groundwork, the base for everything, and now it's the last little styling touches. I have a bunch of things I've collected from thrift stores from the past, my favorite books, perfumes, things like that, little doilies that I've thrifted as well. Since I leave for Italy tomorrow, I definitely don't have enough time to style it as well as I would want to, but I'm just gonna style it the best I can for now, and you guys can tell me what you think if you have any more suggestions. can't believe it, but my bedroom makeover is now finished. This is my dream room. This definitely heals my inner child. It heals that part of me that was lost the day that I moved out of my childhood home and lost my original baby pink room. But this room feels like my childhood room, all grown up finally, and the fact that I did it myself and being able to work with the people I love to help paint the room, my family and Paul, it feels so special. This room is already infused with so many memories and so many special things and trinkets, and I'm sad to be leaving it tomorrow to be in Italy. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for following along. I'm going to show you the final montage in just a second, but yeah, if you liked this video, go and watch my other ones, subscribe, follow the journey, and yeah, I'll see you guys very, very soon. Mwah. Bye.